So we're gonna start in our machine shop where we have all of our lathes and our machines. Come on through. So this is where all the core magic happens. Our big lathes, our large machines. Just watch your step.
Kind of the bread and butter of what we do. This is our main shaft. So you have our main product that we offer is called an expander compressor. So that means it has an expander on one side and then a compressor on the other side. And this is what brings it all together. What's special about this one is that it's a magnetic bearing shaft. So we'll actually put special laminations on there so that it can actually levitate, and it has no contact at all, no oil, nothing like that.
No
All
friction.
oil-free. Yeah.
Wow.
So this is our aftermarket section, all of the core units that come in for any kind of, redesign or upgrade.
This is your compressor on this side, and then you have your expander on this side. And what's cool about this is what we consider our main capital spare. So these things go at any speeds from say like 10,000 RPM up to like 80,000 RPM. So if you have, let's say, if you have a failure, some of the failures can be fairly catastrophic. And so basically the customer will hold the spare one of these in their inventory. And so if this thing just flies apart, they're able to open up the housing and just shove this one in there instead, and then go.
So back here we have our material control and our shipping receiving. The shop is kind of in three sections. So on this side, we've got the machine shop, material control, shipping, receiving. In the center of the shop, we have our quality, inspection, and our assembly. And then on that far left section, we have all of our fabrication, our welding booths, and our testing. So this is material control in here. So this is the shipyard. These are our pressurized containers for our spare rotating assemblies for shipment.
So that spare rotating assembly you saw just sitting there, that's what we would ship them in for protection.
Oh, wow. I mean, that's a next level ship container. I mean, really.
It depends.
Do most people do this, or is this unique to you?
No, this is very unique.
Okay.
We're the only entity in the gas and process division, or even within Atlas Copco as a whole, that makes turbo expanders. This is very unique to us.
Oh my goodness.
So these are some finished ones, Charlie. This is a turbo expander. So this center area is our assembly department. We put all of the core units together. So that shaft that you saw, the impeller wheels, the housings, this is where the core of the turbo expander is assembled and tested here. We do our hydro testing and all of our assembly here with the cranes.
This is a PLC cabinet. So basically you have your machinery and you have your system, your auxiliary system, and this does all the controls and support system for that. So alarms, trips, all the sensors get tied in back into here to your I/O. They get processed in your centralized PLC.
Do you have that even if it's the magnetic one?
Yep.
Okay.
In fact, those ones are extra fancy because they have a control cabinet that'll be like this one over here that you can't look at.
Oh.
This is actually a mag bearing one right here, and then it also comes with an equally large case just to control the mag bearings by themselves. So that one has quite a bit of controls. All goes in the local control panel. These are kind of cool because it has the this is where the operator interface is here. This is typically on the skid itself, so they can just go, hit the E button, turn it off right here, all that kind of stuff.
Tell me about you.
Well, my name is Kelli D'Mar. So I started with Atlas Copco back in 2013. I actually came in, I was sent by the temp agency to be a project management assistant. And then I moved into project management. I did that for 9 years. And then I joined our divisional team for gas and process. So I don't work here locally at Mafi-Trench in California. I work for our divisional team, running our marketing communications. So I am our campaign and content specialist. So I do all of our web, all of our social media, and our digital marketing.
But you did work here.
I did for 9 years.
Because
project management.
She was just telling me how you were a great mentor in the project management side of things.
Yes, right when I was beginning my transition into the divisional role is when Olivia came in. So I got to mentor Olivia for about a year. And mentorship has always been a really big part of our culture here. I've mentored a lot of the ladies, which has been very rewarding. We have a very tight-knit culture, and we work very hard. So it's great. It's really lovely. It's a lot of, just giving back to the people here, and we love it here. And then we pull in people that we love. Like I think I was telling you earlier, Carissa and I knew each other in high school, and I was like, you get in on this. So I pulled her in, and we just kind of just build this supportive culture from within.
Now tell me a little bit about yourself and
Okay.
who you are and what you do.
Nicole Wall. I work in research and development in aerodynamics, but I started at Atlas Copco in 2012 as part of the applications and sales team, fresh out of college from Cal Poly. I did that for 2 years and then decided I wanted to try detailed design. So I worked for 3.5 years as a core designer. And at that time, Atlas Copco was expanding, doing a lot of stuff with our sister companies, and so I volunteered to do some stuff with the systems department and did core unit transfers. So that's where we designed the core unit, the turbo expander, and then one of our sister companies, either in China or New York or Germany, designs the package for it.
And that's the core part.
Yes,
right here,
this is the
right?
core part right here. So the expander, compressor, expander, right here on the right and the compressor on the left. So we would design that part, and then the whole support system skid you see behind here would be designed and built at another factory. So I would kind of help. I wasn't designing the core units, but I was kind of managing how the production went here, and then I would follow it to our sister company, and then they would install the skid. I'd make sure to get it all installed, and so I got to travel a lot to, again, China, Germany, New York, so a lot of really good international experience. And then 5 years ago, I joined the R&D team doing specific aerodynamics, which my background's in mechanical, but I showed an aptitude and a love for aerodynamics while I was here, and so I got a lot of on-the-job training for aerodynamics, learned all I know about computational fluid dynamics through training that Atlas Copco gave me and paid for, and on-the-job training. So really fortunate there, and I love working in R&D now and seeing where we are on the cutting edge of technology, and we're doing some really cool things.
Yeah, and you told me kind of about being an energy company.
Yeah, so Atlas Copco's background is in oil and gas, where we started. So maybe not like the cleanest energy, but we've always been an energy-focused company. And now with new emerging technologies in hydrogen and geothermal, waste heat recovery, all those really interesting new unit energy markets, we're focusing our efforts there some of our efforts there in R&D. It's really interesting and fun to see where Atlas Copco is going to be in the next 10, 20, 30 years with the energy market and the evolving energy market, and really staying on the forefront of technologies.
And you're going to be a part of it.
And I'm going to be a part of it, so it's going to be great.